Hello, this is Nathaniel Moore, and in this video today I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to use Twitter for your marketing this holiday season. Even if you don't or have never really been successful using Twitter as a way to bring in new business to your retail store or small business, because there's kind of a misconception about using Twitter for marketing for small businesses. What that misconception is that a lot of us small business owners basically have to build a big list of potential customers and then take that list and market to them via that list. And the truth is that that's only actually one way to use Twitter as a marketing tool, and there's actually a few others. And one of my favorites is the process that I'm about to share with you. Now, before we get into the actual how-to as far as attracting new customers or clients into your store this holiday season, what I'd like to talk to you about is a few concepts that we need to make sure that we understand before we get into the actual how-tos of this marketing process. Okay, the first one is that you need to understand what your customers or potential customers are using Twitter for, and that is, of course, to have conversations with friends, to enter in conversations with potential friends or acquaintances, to share ideas that they feel are important or that they want to share. Right. So once we understand that, the second thing that we need to understand is that everything on Twitter pretty much is able to be, we can listen to it, we can look for it, we can find it. If someone's talking about a topic, we can know about it while they're talking about it. So that gives us those two pieces of information give us some really cool stuff to work with, right? So basically, as far as action steps are concerned, if you want to use Twitter and you don't have a large list, and you want to use Twitter to bring in more customers during this holiday season, what I'd recommend you first do is of course choose a Twitter search engine. You know, there's a few different ones out there right now, but all you have to do is basically do a Google search for Twitter search, and you'll see a few different options, and just pick one that you feel the most comfortable with. After that, what you want to do is you want to outline all the different key ideas or terms or parts of conversations that people would be having in order to basically qualify themselves as a potential customer for your store. Now, an example of that could be around the holiday season. It could be Black Friday and shopping. It could be Christmas shopping. It could be a specific model number of a part or a product or a service. It could be even your competitor's name of their business. It could be and a few other ones that I'll leave underneath this video. But so what we want to basically do is we want to list out all those potential topics or keywords that someone could be talking about. If you have a retail store that's brick and mortar, what you want to make sure that you also include is maybe areas or cities, wherever your locations are or location is, and include those in your search. Okay, so let's say you put those into your Twitter search engine, and what you'll get is a list of conversations with those specific keywords in them that have either just taken place or are taking place right now, or have most recently taken place, right? So at that point, what you have in front of you are conversations of people that could be potentially your customers. It's like magic, right? So what do you do next? You basically enter into a conversation with them. Now, please don't just send them a marketing message like discount, coupon, go here now, because what will happen is you'll either get low to no response, or you'll get some bad PR for that, because people aren't on Twitter for that, really, not really. What they're on Twitter for is what we talked about earlier in this video. And so what we want to do is we want to enter into a conversation with them. And one way to think about this is if you were at a large gathering, or we'll just say a large like a gathering, like a party or something, and you heard someone talking about something, how would you approach them? If you had a store anyways, if you had the store that you have and they were saying, hey, they're going to do some Christmas shopping, how would you speak to them? How would you connect with them? You'd probably just walk by, and if you heard them talking, you might just walk up to them and say hi, and then just kind of ask them a few questions about what they're talking about. Where are you thinking about shopping, or what who you're shopping for is even better, or what specifically do you think that person wants. So what you can do is you want to just step by step walk through that conversation with them, being friendly and helpful, providing advice or assistance however you can, even if that's a direction that's away from your store in some other location. Because what happens is you're building the law of reciprocity by assisting that person, but what you're also doing is, because of your @reply and because of the way that you're communicating, everyone that's following that specific person on Twitter can also watch and look at your conversation with them. So that can have a ripple effect, and it can not only help your business directly with that individual that you're speaking with, but also the people that they are connected with. So that's how you want to get the conversation going. And of course, if you can give them directions to come into your store, you can give them a reason to come into your store that's tied to some kind of discount or something like that around that time. That feels like a conversation that when they tell you about the piece or the part or the product that they're looking for, that you can say, hey, if you guys come here, we'll give you this kind of discount, or we'll give you a discount to the lunch down the street, or whatever that specific little carrot that you can use just to help them, push them a little bit further along the fact after you've gained rapport with them, right? After you started the conversation, you're getting a good response from them. So that's pretty much it. This isn't something that needs to be overcomplicated. You have some really powerful tools at your use now these days that just take a little bit of attention and a little bit of practice, but not a whole lot. And just be personable and be real, and just see how you can help people, and what you'll be surprised how that translates into business for your store. What we're noticing is the people that do actually walk into your store because of first entering into a conversation and building rapport with you, an advocate for your store, or something along those lines. But what we're noticing is that person is actually, on average, spending more because they're more comfortable, and they're actually looking for reasons to invest or spend money in places they feel comfortable with. So once that rapport is there seems to be a little bit of momentum as far as the spending habit is concerned, as well as referrals. So anyways, hope that you got lots of value out of this, and remember, our businesses only grow as quickly as we do. So whatever marketing process that you do decide to test, make sure that you follow through with it long enough in order to get the results, enough results to make another calculated decision. Really look around, there's a lot of great resources here, and have a great day. And good luck, by the way, with your marketing this holiday season.